what I call home. Emptiness surrounds all I've known. Sometimes I'm broke and feel all alone. Roaming up on these cobblestones. Can't escape when these problems grow. That's life, sometimes it's like I don't
YouTube, welcome back to another 978 Customs video. Today I want to show you Bulletproof Spider-Man. Also, I'm happy to have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all for coming. It's well appreciated. I'm glad you guys came through. We'll get to the 1,000 subscriber giveaway video in a few. I'm just kind of behind on things. I've been working on a few things. So if there's any comments that I haven't responded to, I apologize. This is probably why. I've been just working on a few things. This was an accident, actually. I started making the Spider-Man from the Deadpool Spider-Man comic. You know, he's wearing a black suit with the red. Now, I started with the eyes, right? I took a pizza Spider-Man alternate head with the mask halfway up, showing his mouth and nose. And I decided to just shave his nose down and shave his mouth. And then I just repainted over it. And I painted the eyes red at first. I don't have any pictures of that. But it just didn't look right. It looked really cyborgish. The head looked like a helmet almost. And I said, you know what? This kind of looks like Bulletproof Spider-Man. So I repainted the eyes yellow. After making the head, I didn't know which body to use for this character. So I was kind of, you know, just kind of brainstorming for a few, trying to figure out who would be best for this body. I even asked for some advice. I posted a few pictures on Fodder, which is a group on Facebook, which is great. If you're looking to customize and you need help, go check out Fodder. There's a group of guys who, you know, we help each other out in the community. We try to give tips and pointers to the community members. There's a couple great customizers on there. I'm not even going to name them because there's so many of them up there that really work hard. So go up there, and if you know, ask for advice from them guys. And if you see me up there, I'll probably be in there. Don't be shy. Feel free to ask me for advice. I'm definitely down to give you some tips and pointers. And what happened was I ended up having a bunch of extra Iron Man bodies. Thank God I didn't sell them because I was trying to sell them and trade them, and it came in handy. This Mark 42, I believe it's 42. It's the gold Iron Man. It's this one, but just the gold version. So I took this Iron Man pretty much. Hold on.
I took this Iron Man very much and I shaved it down.
That's exactly what we did, right?
Yeah.
So we took this Iron Man, we shaved down all this armor, all the arm armor, the leg armor. We kept the feet intact, the hands. We took off these extra things in the back, but for the most part, we took the shoulders off too. But for the most part, that's Iron Man. So that's it, basically. An Iron Man body and an alternate pizza Spider-Man head. And if, you know, it's painted all the way up in there. And you know how I like to do it. I really don't like to play with articulation and paint rubbing. So I try my best to kind of make sure you can still pose them in any pose you want without any paint rub. See, the back has some... lower this light a bit. Sorry about that. The back has these grid line squares that the character actually has. Has it under the arms, in the waist, on the feet. But I like this character. To be honest, I don't know anything about him. I think he just needed a bulletproof suit when his spider senses weren't working and he needed something to defend himself with. I'm not sure how he acquired the suit, but he ended up coming up with a bulletproof suit, and this is it. Now, it reminds me of the Tron outfits, where this is like almost glows, but this doesn't glow at all. But I like it because, you know, you can still move it, you can do anything you want with it. It's not going to hinder articulation. Maybe here a bit, you might get a couple little rubbing around here and stuff if you play too much, but I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I think for it to be an accident, I'm definitely satisfied with it. I kind of, you know, I don't want to say I rushed it. I took maybe 2 days just to sand down the body properly. But there's still a couple areas where, you know, I could have maybe sanded it down a bit better. But, you know, when you're sanding so much, you can get tired and you just want to paint and get to it just to see the finished product, and that's what happened. But yeah, it's painted all the way through under the legs. But I gotta say, overall, I mean, I am pretty happy with this figure. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you much about his background. I don't know. I was supposed to get the comic before I did this, but I'm so behind. You know, I'm behind on a tutorial video. I'm behind on the Spider-Woman, behind on this, and behind on a few other figures I kind of want to get out there. So let me just put this out. Again, thank you for the new subscribers, for all you new guys who came through. I appreciate it. If you want to see some cool new customs, you came to the right place. I try to make new customs all the time. I don't like to make the same one over and over and over. So the goal is to make characters that Hasbro could make without having to spend any extra money. Just basically retool a bunch of parts and repaint them up pretty much, and we have new characters. Again, this is a pizza Spider-Man head and an Iron Man body, just sand it down, and we have a whole new character. And that's what I like to do. You know, I just find a couple pieces, click them together, and we make whole new characters up. And let me put them down. Stop holding them. But I do like this character a lot. Shout out to Chartemis Prime for sending all you guys over here. Again, I appreciate all the new subscribers. I also appreciate all my old subscribers. Y'all are the best. And we're going to do this giveaway really soon, so stay tuned. I'll be posting the video up in a couple days, maybe a day or two, just to kind of give you the details on what the rules are to enter this giveaway. But he's glossed out. He's really glossy. I was going to matte him up a bit, but in the comic covers, he's really glossy everywhere. So I decided to just leave him glossy. One mistake I will mention that I should have, not a mistake, but what I should have did was paint these grid lines metallic. Instead, I just used a neutral gray. But after I used the gray and I painted the grid lines, I was like, damn it, I should have used metallic. And I didn't. But I'm happy with it overall, you know. It's not a bad figure. It's not the greatest figure, but I think, to be honest, also, I haven't seen anyone make a Bulletproof Spider-Man. Not to say that I'm the only guy with one, but I have yet to see anyone make one. When I asked for advice, I put the head on the Iron Man body, and a few people were telling me that the body was too big and bulky and probably wasn't a great idea, and they gave me some recommendation bodies, and all the bodies that they recommended were just despicable. I mean, I don't like those bodies. They don't articulate well. They're very old, and they just weren't for me. You know, I want to stay with new Hasbro bodies. This Iron Man is okay. The hip joints, the T joints, so I'm okay with that. They're not wide joints. I don't need to twist them around and move them. You know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You know, I'm always here to help. The tutorial video, I might have to postpone it. I mean, I'm going to upload another section of it, but I was also having technical difficulties as normal. Even right now, I'm having semi-difficulties, but I'm sure we can work through it and manage it out. Thank you for coming to another 978 Customs video. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. 978. We out of here.
Everybody in low. 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 Everybody in low.